What's up, guys? Crippled White Joe here, back with another video. This time I have the highly asked for Spyral updated deck profile from Bruce, who is also with me. Uh, you guys might remember Bruce from the Zoetermeer regional, where I attended a couple of months ago, and Bruce, we made Bruce's deck profile, and it got a lot of views, and people have been asking when the new format, when everyone saw quik-fix 3, everyone has been asking, can we get an updated deck profile from Bruce, and yet here we are. So I'm gonna let Bruce talk because I just saw this deck list. We also have 2 combo replays for you guys, as you can see. I'm gonna let him talk, and yeah, we'll just show you card by card, and we'll see, pick his brain, and see where we go from there. So Bruce, take it away.
Hi guys, here I am once again, walking in the distance. Yeah, I was really excited after they announced the ban list. Really cool that Spyro keeps getting toys back.
Might be smart for me to share my screen with you.
Yeah, I got my own deck profile for you, but like, I
Oh, I
was
forgot. Totally forgot.
no, no, no problem. So yeah, what you see here is my deck profile, or at least a first day draft. Um, so where I was going with this is I at least wanted to check out uh, what the ceiling of the deck was right now. So for my first day draft build, this is what I tend to do with decks when they just get out. It's like play no hand traps. Just try to like build the deck with gas and consistency and see how hard it can go, and then make adjustments according to the meta. So definitely feel like if you want to make changes or like cut some cards, definitely feel free to do so. But like this is what I'm gonna take. So I think that the eye that what picks the attention right away is the Grunity Ramus package that I'm playing. Um, so for those who don't know, I'll read it. It cannot be used as synchro material except for the summon of a Dragunity monster. Fun fact: we will in one combo use this. But what the main reason is why he is in the deck is you can discard this card as one Dragon Ravine from your deck to your hand. That's the most important part of this card. Um, because we got Ancient Fairy Dragon back um, on the list before last list, um, we are able to now not have only 3 copies of Resort for including Terraforming, but now we can add another 6 copies because we now have triple Dragon Ravine, triple Ramus, triple Resorts, 1 Terraform. And because we play a second field spell, it also allows us to put set rotation in our deck. So our deck just becomes like 35% is Resort, basically. Which,
Oh,
for those who don't know, Resort is the most bonkers field spell ever printed.
yeah, it's an insane card.
Like not once per turn, add a Spiral Monster from deck to hand, and gives all your key plays targeting protection. So yeah, I felt like that was the first thing I wanted to go for, is like just maximize our chances of seeing Resort, because I think that will lead into like mostly the end board that we want to end on. So in that philosophy, we also played one Destruro, which is our main dump target for the Ravine package, and gives us automatically the access to a level 7. Uh, so basically, any Dragon Ravine plus a normal summon of a non-tuner monster equals um, that you can have access to with your. So
Okay.
that's where. Hmm?
No, okay. Yeah.
Uh, for the rest, it's basically a very standard spiral line. We do play a lot more gears than I did in my profile from the regional. That's mainly because quik-fix is at 3 now,
Yeah.
and because he's at 3, we can loop him way more often, and I want to get full value out of out of quik-fix, so we do play more. So we do play the triple drone, as to where I only play 2 in the regional deck profile. We do play 2 big reds because it is a main, your main extender and helps you by searching a second one for follow-up, and the one of utility wire, which is just an extra interruption in the form of a Phoenix Swing Wind Blast. So a very strong interaction at that.
Yeah, I always like this card. It's a pretty cool
Yeah.
card.
Triple super agent. I don't think that's something weird. He's your main extender.
Yeah.
He's also one of the cards that helps you break through certain pisky boards, like bait out back row. Um, and then one tough. It's mainly for a searchable normal summon that is good going second.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. For the rest, we do play back into the deck. Triple machine duplication. Yes.
Oof.
Quik-fix dupe is back. It's really
Oof.
strong. It's insane how much value you get out of that.
This is so sick.
Yeah, and it really always like asks your opponent like, do you want to ash the duplication, or do you want to wait for double helix?
So yeah,
That's
pick your poison basically.
yeah, pick your poison, and it's just such a rough card
Yeah.
for your opponent to deal with. I'm playing like a lot of cards that are limited, a lot of power spells in that sense. Foolish Burial, just so we can maximize our chances of seeing multiple quick fixes. I think that's really why we play this card.
Yeah.
It's also like a combo starter, like in the sense that you can just like normal quick fix, add big red, foolish send drones, and in that sense you already have like full combo. Um, yeah, for us like Reborn is just like a normal one of that isn't necessary, but I think it's like the most generic extender you can have.
Yeah.
1 for 1 is bonkers. Called by for yeah,
Draw
hand traps,
ash.
which
Yeah.
draw ash. Rhoda is self-explanatory, and set rotation because it's just another copy of
Yeah.
your big boy. Um, as for the like other like more staple-ish cards, I am playing triple prosperity and triple trust, uh, just because we like want to maximize our consistency.
Yeah.
Uh, because like if you like you are almost guaranteed to see a quick fix, but you're not really guaranteed to see a duplication. But those cards just really help.
To get those.
Yeah, seeing that card
Yeah.
way more often. Like you can, if you get like normal quick fix and somebody doesn't know what the hell they're doing and they're like veiling it because you didn't see resort, you can just like trust or like like at least search for duplication in multiple forms if you're going second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really strong. And the one of talents just as a power card in that sense.
Yeah, that's really good.
So that's where my first draft is. Also, to Crow, we do play it for as the search target for the recital starting.
Yeah. It's really
Um,
good.
so yeah, that's basically the deck. I think it's like mostly self-explanatory.
It's a good beginning.
Yeah,
Everything.
it's a
So.
good first draft.
Yeah.
For the extra deck, Ancient Fairy Dragon. Um, yeah, search more field spell and is able to during the main phase special summon a level 4 or lower from your hand, but you cannot conduct your battle phase at that turn. But this is mostly for
Going
first
first.
turn setups,
Yeah.
so
So.
we don't really care about the battle phase. And secondly, this is also can come up in these scenarios where, like for example, you only draw the Dressroot, but your opponent is also like playing a field spell deck, and you can just like suddenly destroy their field spell
Yeah.
at resort, go off.
Exactly.
Um, so we'll get back to the Grunity Knight in a
Yeah. I was like,
minute.
okay.
um, so one Zeus, we're going second. Castilla lost Diablos, so there's no more need to play more than one.
Yeah. Agreed.
Uh, two recital starting. Um,
Two the goes.
for two Diddy Crows, and uh, the main part why we are playing two and not one which you probably will see in most common lists, is that it's a winged beast. And now I will go to the main part of the combo, which I'm not sure I can say I invented, but like I think I was the first one with this, so I'll just gonna take credit. Fuck it. Rosario starting as a winged beast, and you actually are allowed to make Romulus, the Dragoonity Link, with two winged beasts. You don't need to use
Ah,
dragons.
that's true. And or
So,
wing beans. Yeah.
so what we are gonna do, like in one of the combos, that's like the quick fix machine dupe combo, is actually we're gonna like use the quick fix, keep on looping it, make double recital starting,
Link them away.
link them away for Romulus, and in this way, like we're gonna like pseudo master plan ourselves,
Yeah.
because now we got a way to get out of our quick fixes into the field spell engine, so we can still see resort, even though we didn't open any field spell um, out of like something like quick fix duplication or something like with double helix. If you have extra extension, you can go through the motions with this.
Yeah.
So that's what mainly I was going for. Um, and also what I want to go for as well, because the thing was when I was trying to solve this deck in a sense is like what's the main weakness to this deck? Okay, the tribute cards are obviously really strong, but you cannot do anything against those cards except for playing Master of Restrict, and I'm not gonna play Master of Restrict. No
Yeah,
way, no.
exactly.
If they have it, they have it. We cannot play around that.
Yeah.
But the other cards this deck loses to are like the mass negations or the mass board break that we cannot deal with. Droplets, Dark Ruler no more, and evenly are the prime suspects. So I wanted to find a way for the deck to search a spell trap negation into the form of a spell and trap, and most preferably a counter trap.
Yeah.
And as you are already highlighting on screen, the Dragoonity Oubliette is something that does that for us and is searchable in our deck via Romulus. Because Romulus doesn't need to search Dragonfreen, it can also search for a Dragoonity spell or trap.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So that's at least something that I will find a combo for. I'm not going to show it right now. Or at least I will show it, I believe, like a way that if you already open Ravine, that you can search. In that case, you can search for the counters
Yeah.
trap and make yourself safe from like those heavy blowouts. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. The one of Saryuja is also part of that combo, while still being a decent Link 1, or at least Link 4, that you can probably use, because you are such a quick fix spam heavy deck, you can probably use it to either like deep draw into your side deck cards, such as Judgment, like I said, which is also like a card that stops the heavy blowouts we can play
Yeah.
around.
Exactly. All right.
So yeah, that's basically the deck list. For the side deck, I just put some random stuff
Yeah.
in it that's just like good thrust targets, like into the storm and the duster, the change of heart, all
Yeah.
pretty
This is
nice.
just
And
yeah. This is just like
uh,
standard.
citing triple ash and the bestials, because I do think Branded is probably your worst matchup.
Yeah. Because they can grind
Mirror Jade
insane.
just non-targeting banishing is like a nightmare for this deck because Resort doesn't offer any protection against.
Yeah.
That I also feel like you're uh, like it's a deck that wants to go engine to engine, and I'm pretty sure that if you go like in that matchup, the one that gets to go first usually probably wins. So that I didn't want that matchup to be so dice roll heavy
Yeah.
dependent.
All right. You wanna hop
Um,
on to the combo video, or do you
no,
wanna
one
update?
last card that we need to
Yeah.
talk about is the Dragoonity Knight.
All right.
It's a synchro. So for it's a level 10, uh, which has the following effect: you need a Dragoonity tuner, and the rest can basically be non-tuners. Uh, so what we are gonna do, because we are having access to the field spell engine, we can usually leave up our Ancient Fairy Dragon, which is a level 7. The Dragoonity Knight is a level 2 tuner, which you can reborn if you control a Dragoonity monster, which is Romulus.
Oh,
And then
we got timed out. Do
we got timed out.
activity.
I'm talking for way too much. I love talking about this deck. Sorry.
It is fine. Oh, I think I refreshed it twice. Oh, please no crash out. It is fine. It is fine. Here we go again.
Yeah. So basically you make this with the Ramus, Ancient Fairy Dragon, and a quik-fix Shoutout. And this is basically the best Dragoonity synchro that's available to you. It's a monster effect negation by banishing a Dragoonity monster from your graveyard, which is pretty nice. Once it
Fantastic.
destroys something by battle, it banishes the target after damage calculation, and in case it gets destroyed, it destroys all spells and traps of your opponent. So it's like a very well-rounded card. Even if they out it, you're probably getting something out of it.
Yeah.
And it's a huge stat line.
Yeah. Sounds
So
pretty good.
yeah, so that's basically the deck. Feel free to tweak around with it. Also, something that I wanted to do, like with this deck, is play as least bricks as possible, which I feel like this deck very much has. Like, of course, if you draw multiple gears, it's really annoying because you're not really getting that much value out of
The quick fix.
quik-fix.
Yeah.
But there isn't like really a break in this deck. Like, there's not really a card I'm like, oh fuck, I can't. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I can curse, but
Yeah, you
fuck.
can. You can. You can.
Fuck, I draw this card. Like now, this part of my engine doesn't work anymore. I guess the card that comes the most to that are like Sleeper and what's it called? Destrudo.
Yeah.
Every other card is basically engine or gas.
Yeah.
And I'm
It
not
looks
like
pretty
playing
solid though.
some weird stuff like with the code breakers that you need to like put a brick in your deck, or not some Danglong kind of stuff, which also leads to more brick
Yeah.
cards in your deck. Like everything in this deck is gas, and you are mostly happy to see it.
Yeah. All right. Is
So
that everything you want to talk
I
about
think
the deck?
that's mostly the thing
Okay.
about the deck. So we can go to the combos. Maybe you have a question after seeing this that you want me to
Well, it
explain.
looks pretty solid. The just this is new for me together with the Dragoonity. But yeah, this yeah we need to see how this plans out into the future. To be honest, maybe like we talked about before recording, they're gonna do the master duel or the master duel approach, and they're just gonna slowly bring back because first we got this to 3, now we have this to 3. Maybe in the future we'll have master plan back. Then Bruce is gonna lose his shit and he's probably gonna make something insane and it's gonna be tier 1, I think.
We hope, we hope.
Yeah, so that's all we can think about, and hopefully it will happen. But this is a good sign, bringing back these two cards, 2, 3. That's already a good
Yeah,
sign. Keep that in mind. So yeah, let's hop over to the
yeah,
combos actually. So just I'll just play on next play. You tell me when to pause if it's needed.
yeah, no problem. Like, I believe this is the duplication quick fix combo. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So this is where, like, I was just like playing while recording this. So, this it might not be always correct from a technical standpoint. Like maybe there are small, minor changes you can improve upon. Like maybe you can search for a drone first, or maybe search for this first or that first, or do sequencing. Like I didn't really care about in this combo video, and if I think I made a mistake, I put some text on this side. So this is pretty self-explanatory right now. So we make the double helix. We keep one quick fix on field that doesn't get banished. So we yeah
It's
this
so fun that Helix just says 2 Spyral monsters. It doesn't say
yeah
2 Spyral monsters with different names. That's really funny.
yeah. So this is something like if you remember the days with Magician Souls, that was like you could be able to do, which is what I'm gonna try to do first. Here is basically I'm just
Digging.
doing some stuff, but as you can see, I've not used double helix's effect yet,
Yeah.
and it's just there 5ing because it's a super
Oh,
ancient double field.
hello.
We make an early Appaloosa
Yeah, this
in
is
this
actually
case,
good. Holy shit.
just so we have like with protection from Ash Blossom, early Nibiru doesn't hurt us. They know we still have the big red, so they are never really prompt to hand us, trap us. We did get a lucky hit in case of this early Princess Sprite, but we needed to keep the quik-fix in rotation, so we used the recital starting. Also small bonus, as you could see, I was like, if you can pause here.
I cannot, but I cannot
Oh,
just not press anything,
okay.
and it should be fine.
I think if you just press play, normal play, you can just pause it after that.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah. So, because we are in this combo, we made Appaloosa first thing as our combo, and later we are making the recital startings. Recital starting actually has a different effect, which can come up in these kind of scenarios, where it gives 300 attack to a monster for each material it has when it's summoned. So it gives 600 once, and because we're gonna make a second one, 600 twice. Giving our Appaloosa 1200 bonus attack, giving it an extra negation
Yeah,
along the
that's
way,
pretty good.
which is why you see me put the extra counter on Appaloosa, which is just something we
Oh, that's really neat, actually. I didn't even
a
notice that.
cute part you can do.
Yeah, that's actually funny. All right.
So
Easy,
we're making this.
easy for negate Appaloosa then.
Yeah, exactly. So we're making this. We're searching Crow. Yeah. So as I said, see there, like Appaloosa is now 36. Really beef to be over.
Yeah.
So we're
Hey,
making Romulus.
you still haven't used this one though, right?
Nope, nope. You're not really entirely. We're just quick fix. The main important effect of Double Helix right now is that he is a super agent on field.
Yeah, he's just quick fixing. He's just vibing.
So here I'm doing a little oopsie daisy.
Still three in grave, by the way. Can
Yeah.
still
We
bring them
still have
to
three in
time.
grave,
Yeah.
but we are unfortunately throughout games. I should not add a sleeper right here, which I'm gonna correct in a moment. Which I realize after doing this. I'm like, wait a minute. I should do this back.
Should
I
be
should
special.
not
Yeah.
use a quick fix. I should use double helix, special summon a agent out of deck, so we still have one more discard. Because what we are gonna do is, of course, we're gonna
Yeah,
ancient
you
fairy
get
dragon,
the resort
get the
and then you
resort,
search
and
it.
but yes, exactly, which is
Uh,
just a way more valuable play because now we have super ancient in rotation as well, which
yeah.
we are gonna add back by drone, giving
Mhm.
us a free discard for the
Okay.
quick fix. And this is basically gonna end up into yeah, into an IP Masquerena. Because you could do something else in this scenario as well. I'm thinking of it right now. If you, for example, already opened the Dragon Ravine, you could have gone in this scenario, use the Romulus to search for your counter trap if you want to main deck it. Um, then, because Dragon Ravine also has the second effect, it doesn't necessarily need to dump a dragon. It can also add a Dragoon Team monster level 4 or lower. So you add the Ramus, pitch the Ramus for another Dragon Ravine, and then you send the Destrudo because Dragon Ravine for some reason also isn't once per turn.
Mhm.
Uh, and that way you could have gone for the line, which would have searched you the counter trap in this scenario. And in that case, your field wouldn't have looked like this, but your field would have looked like the big synchro of the Dragoonity, a Saryuja on field because you need a Dragoonity monster in the graveyard, which
Yeah.
will be the Romulus
I
and
mean, this is
Sleeper.
already really sick though. From just one
Yeah,
machine
so
dupe
from
and from one quick
just
fix.
from
So.
machine do quick, you have an early Appaloosa, ends on the Phoenix Wing Blast Trap,
Yeah.
the IP and the Sleeper.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next combo
Yeah.
and the last
So
one.
yeah, this is like basically like it's just showing multiple lines of the concepts that I have. So I'm just adding the thrust as like these cards don't
Yeah,
do
they're
anything.
blanks. They're blanks.
They're blanks. So you start off with Ramus, add off Ravine, you use Quick Fix,
Normal summon.
so just so you get a free pitch target. good. Yeah, this gets that.
And that gets the ancient fairy dragon.
Yeah, that gets the
Yeah,
ancient fairy
exactly.
dragon. Fairy
And then
dragon
he
gets
searched the
into the
resort.
resort.
Yeah.
Gets you into quik-fix. We use the second effect, which we didn't use in the other combo, to a special level 4 or lower from our hand.
Oh, yeah, that's very good.
So we immediately get
So you keep
quik-fix into the
going.
field.
Yeah.
We use that, and we are basically where we are. This combo
Dude.
is a bit weaker, of course, because we don't really have the tools.
Yeah.
Because we already use Big Red to make an early Appaloosa, but you know, it wasn't quick fix machine dope, so of course the combo is gonna be a bit more susceptible to hand traps.
Yeah.
As you can see, you're still running through the motion just and getting some stuff done. We are still gonna end on like the double the double
Recitals.
Lyrillus play.
Yeah. The double DD crows, the
Of
double
course,
recitals.
yeah, which also really nice is that you can just always get the DD crows as free discard material.
You
But
know what you
if
could
they
also
are
do,
put in,
Bruce? Right
hmm,
here. You could also make the utopic future
yes,
with these
it's
two.
definitely something which you are able to do. But what I wanted to do with this deck, like I said,
Make this thing.
uh, no, besides doing wanting to do cool stuff, is I wanted to do something that that doesn't lose to the spell and traps, because that's something that
Yeah.
so if you can pause here for a second, because I said for
It's paused.
yeah, I as you could see in my main deck, I do not run uh, the counter
The
trap.
yeah the oubliette.
So I just said set rotation in this scenario could
Yeah.
be the counter trap.
Yeah. So
Um,
this is
but
both
as I was
siding
saying about
basically
the
going
future
first.
dragon, I think it's like it's cool, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's necessary because like it takes up a lot of extra decks
Yeah.
slots for a monster negation, which your deck should not have a problem with pumping out through
Yeah.
Appaloosa.
Basically.
Um, so yeah, I wanted to search for a way that helped us with spell and trap negation,
Yeah.
and that's why I tried to invent this combo. And here we could see um,
The Dragoonity Knight.
the Grunity Knight, and we're going to instant Yuja because we needed to have uh, we need to have the Grunity engraved to use the
Yeah. Yeah.
synchros effect.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to link up. This is some downside of Ramus. If you use its graveyard effect to reborn it, you can only summon dragon monsters from your extra deck.
Okay.
So, which is kind of a downside, but not really. But as you can see, just like quick fix Ramus, which our starting hand like seemed like weird, but we ended with like 7 cards in hand and 4 on field, so even that got us like plus 6 out of like what are like normal cards, like not like the most insane combo. And if you had an extra resort or terraforming or an extra, or maybe you even hard drew the sleeper, you can just make the sleeper on top of this board because you have
Yeah.
enough material in graveyard.
Yeah. You.
Um,
Yeah. You do. You definitely do.
yeah, you didn't have super agent in this combo, so there's just really a lot of ways you can like expand on this. I really
Yeah.
see it as possible for a combo like this um, to end on IP with it as well. Um, so yeah, I think there's just a lot of ways you can like expand on this, but I never really want to expand on it by like throwing big bricks in the deck.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand that you can double helix, summon agent out of your deck, and go into Isolt. I know.
Yeah.
I've been here before. I know, but like I'm not gonna play like 7 brick equip spells into my deck just so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah. I feel you. All right, Bruce. Thank
So
you a lot. That was
that's the list.
very
That's the theory.
educational, actually. And I hope the people that are watching like this also. If you guys have any more questions, you can leave them down in the comment section below. Bruce or me will probably be there. If he's not there, I will relay them back to him, and I will take his answer into the comment section back. Yeah, again, thank you, Bruce, for this.
Yeah,
Very
no problem.
insightful. And hope to see this is just a rough sketch for everyone. TLDR. Disclaimer. He's gonna work this out if it's viable. Like he said to me before, he's gonna move forward with it. If it's not, he's just gonna throw it in the trash, and we'll wait until we get master plan, I guess. Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys like this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. CryptoYGO and Bruce signing out.
See ya.
Peace.